Hey guys, what is up? Welcome back to my channel. So, if you read the title of this video, we are doing the Chloe Ting 2-week shred challenge. So this quarantine has gotten me really bored as well as a little bit out of shape, not gonna lie. So this challenge had like popped up on my, what is it, like not For You page, but the homepage of YouTube, and recommended it to me to watch. And so I watched it and I was like, wow, okay, this girl, I think it was Hannah Maloche, I don't know, really got some progress. So I thought, hey, why not try it from a fitness person perspective? So a big part of why I decided I wanted to do this challenge is because one, I wanted to try something a little different, something new, see what else like works out there, as well as seeing if this type of challenge really works for someone who I guess is kind of like me, who's someone very active. I'm a very avid weightlifter. I go to the gym constantly when it was open, RIP. And I want to see if this type of challenge is going to give me the results that it seemed to give to other people who weren't as active. Hey, so editing Taylor here. I have toothpaste on my nose because I have hypertrophic scarring for my nose ring, but that's not what I'm here to talk about. Okay, so I wasn't very clear on as to what I was saying. So basically, like, people who don't really work out that much get beginner gains very easily compared to someone who's been working out constantly, like every day of their life, or every day for the past certain amount of years. Like once you start working out, you get these beginner gains, so you start to see progress really fast, and then it starts to kind of dip down because your body is getting used to it, so you have to slowly change things and like figure out your way and stuff like that. So basically what I'm saying is, with this challenge, I was trying to see if what those people who were doing this challenge who weren't very active were getting beginner gains, and if I would get the same type of results by not being a beginner. Make sense? I don't know. Okay, let's get back to the video. So yeah, I guess we'll just have to wait and see the 2 weeks and find out. I will be updating you. I will be showing you the at-home workouts that they are. It's a free 2-week challenge. It's up on her website. And of course, like throughout this entire challenge, I'm still going to be eating healthy. I genuinely eat pretty healthy as it is now. So I will be sticking to that healthy diet. I'm not gonna like not eat healthy and see if it changes things, or just only eat healthy while I'm doing this challenge. Like, no, I'm gonna eat my normal diet that I normally do. But anyways, that was a pretty long intro, so let's get started on to day one. Alright guys, so I'm stepping on the scale, and this is one of those like really cool scales that tells you your weight and your body fat percentage. So as you can see, it says I am 138.4 pounds. 55% of that is my water weight, 32% or 37% is muscle mass, and then 20% is my body fat percentage, and then over here is my bone density, so that's 7.2 pounds. Okay, day one is finished, and not gonna lie, that was a little bit harder than what I was expecting. Like, I am actually really sweaty. Also, my apartment's like really hot. I don't have the air on. This type of cardio that she does, which is all like basically not calisthenics, but body weight cardio and stuff like that, is something I don't ever do. So it's actually a little bit harder for someone like me who never does that to just like go straight into something like that. So normally when I did cardio, I would either do a steady state cardio on the treadmill, or I would do the elliptical. And now that I haven't had those, I haven't really been doing any cardio. Guys, so I just finished day 3 of the Chloe Ting 2-week ab shred workout. Honestly, it was okay. Like, I've been sore the past 2 days because this type of workout is something that's so different from what my normal workout routine is. I don't normally do everything body weight when I do workouts, so yeah, this is just something my body is not used to. I'm like really sore, like my hip flexors super sore, which is a very common sign of like when you tire out. Most of the time, like depending on the exercise you're doing, your hip flexors are definitely gonna take over. It's just super common. It happens with everybody, especially if you don't have really strong core strength. I'm not saying that I don't have strong core strength. I mean, I have average core strength, I would think. So overall, like, day 3 wasn't terrible, wasn't as bad as I thought it was gonna be, considering the first 2 days were like pretty short days, considering there was only like 2 workouts or something like that. Today there was 4. So yeah, it really wasn't that bad. So a few days ago, what I did was I took my rest day a day early because we were going on a hike, and it's supposed to be an active rest day. And I underestimated the hike. My knee started to really bother me after that hike because I've always had a history of knee problems. So my knee still hurts today, and I would just like to clarify that today, since I'm still really sore and really tight and my knee is bothering me, I'm going to do everything the low impact variation of the exercise. So like, I know for burpees, like there's a low impact variation where you just like rise up on your toes, you go down into a push-up position, and then you walk your feet back in instead of jumping. So for exercises like that where it involves jumping or like heavy impact, also since I live in an apartment, it's a little hard. So yeah, I'm gonna be doing everything low impact today. I'm a bit sweaty. It's a bit hot in here, but today's workout was actually pretty good. Surprisingly enough, I wasn't too tired out during the first and the second round. I mean, probably because I did a lot of the exercises the modified way just because of my knee, so I needed to do low impact. So I wasn't as tired as usual, but I feel like, I don't know, the workouts are just kind of basic. Hey guys, so I also forgot to mention that I stopped filming basically after the week because everything was basically the same. So there was no point until the last day to film again because you've already seen everything. So today is the last day of this challenge, and honestly, I am so glad that it is over. Honestly, this has been the worst 2 weeks of my life. I'm so glad that this challenge is over because it was the worst 2 weeks of my life. So today was the last day for Chloe Ting's 2-week ab shred challenge workout, whatever you want to call it. All right, so let's talk about my personal results from doing this challenge for 2 weeks. So to be quite honest, I see absolutely no change within the 2 weeks of me doing this challenge. I'll show you the comparison pictures, you know, like from the day 1 to day 14, I don't see a change. It did not work for me, and I will show you my numbers from the scale. Just a little disclaimer though, my day 14 scale picture I did take after I had already eaten breakfast. So I'm gonna say that my weight and everything on the scale stayed exactly the same, even though my weight did go up just like the tiniest bit. But I think it has to do with the fact that I drank some water, I ate breakfast, I ate a snack before I worked out. But I'm so glad that this challenge is over because I missed doing my actual workouts so much, and I can't wait to go back to doing them because these were the worst 2 weeks of my life probably. I mean, that's a bit dramatic. That's the way it felt. But overall, this challenge did not work for me. It was just, I did not get the results that I thought I was going to see, and I guess that just proves my point of everyone who's done this challenge definitely does not work out on a regular basis. They are just starting to work out, or this was like their first workout thing that they've done in quarantine or in a really long time. So they're getting those beginner gains that everybody gets when they either start going to the gym or start working out for the first time, because I definitely got them too. I remember when I first started working out, I was into like powerlifting and I got those beginner gains. I saw a lot of results really fast. The amount of weight that I could lift went up dramatically within the first few weeks, I guess, of me training that way, and then I ended up plateauing. And this is a very common thing that happens to basically everybody who starts working out, is that you get those beginner gains, and that's exactly what this challenge is giving everybody who is seeing results from it. So I don't want to say that this is a bad program, because if this is a program that is going to get you to start working out and living a healthier life, then 1000% I would recommend. I do see all these girls getting these really great results from doing this program. So if that's the way that's going to motivate you and that's what you're going to see, then 10 out of 10, yes, I recommend it to that type of person. But for someone like me who is active all the time, who's thinking about just starting up a challenge, seeing what else is out there, I definitely don't recommend this program, because honestly, I feel like you're not going to make any progress, you're not going to see any change, and yeah, that's basically it. So here I am talking to you about my final thoughts of this challenge. So first off, I want to say the reason why it was the worst 2 weeks of my life is because I personally absolutely hate home workouts. This challenge probably wasn't like the best one for me to pick, but considering I saw so many people doing it, I thought, why not give it a shot and just see? Considering, like I said in the beginning of the video, I was trying to see if I would get the same gains as a beginner would. So basically comparing an active person to someone who gets, you know, beginner gains. Just personally, throughout this entire 2 weeks, I have a lot of issues with the program and the whole 2-week challenge itself. So this challenge is just basically another cookie cutter, one size fits all type of program, and not necessarily meaning that it's a bad program. Like, clearly people are getting results from this, but if you really want to like achieve your goals, you're going to need a specific program that's really built for you and your specific needs, compared to something like this, where this is literally like anybody can do it. You know, it's a hit or miss if it actually works or not. And another thing with this challenge is the fact that it was so repetitive. Like, it was so annoying how repetitive it was. Like, considering some workouts were like 45 minutes and she would have you do the same exercise 4 times in one 45-minute setting, which is okay if you're doing a circuit, but this is not a circuit. This was like an actual like video, like you did all the way through and then you moved on to the next video. Whereas in a circuit, you do however many sets you set for yourself based on a certain time or reps. And another thing is the fact that the rest times were way too short. Now personally, I do take definitely longer rest times in between my actual resistance training, but that's just because you're supposed to do that for your body to, you know, regain the energy that you just exerted. But the same thing applies for HIIT training. Rest time is just as important as that time that you're exerting energy. So especially during HIIT workouts, you need that rest time to be able to replenish that energy you just exerted for a certain amount of time, to then be able to do the next exercise to your fullest ability so you get the maximum results. So that's all I'm gonna say on that. Trying to make this short, but just keep that in mind. And another thing, and I'm not bashing Chloe at all, she's super cute, but I noticed her form was not the best, and not saying that my form was great either. For a beginner program, I feel like her form should have been a little bit better to set a better example for people who don't actually really know what they're doing. So when I saw like her form was really bad on certain things, I was just like, that's kind of weird that you're instructing people to do this, but you don't really know how to do it properly yourself. But like I said, I'm not bashing Chloe. She's very cute. That's all I'm gonna say. But alright guys, that is it for this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really hope that you enjoyed it. I really hope that this was informational for you and this did actually help. But I do enjoy making this type of content so people can learn and they can see that like not everything in fitness is a one size fits all, which I'm sure you've heard before, especially since I have said it before. And yeah, that is it for this video. But don't forget to follow me on all of my social medias, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel because it really helps me out, you know? And don't forget to like this video because it does also help my channel. Alright guys, but thank you so much for watching, and I will see you all next time. Bye!